The deeper we look into the past, the more we realize how little we actually know. History is not a static collection of facts, but a shifting landscape of forgotten truths and whispered secrets. We build monuments to defy time, to anchor our stories in stone and metal. But what happens when the anchors themselves refuse to stay still? What do we make of the ancient places that seem to possess a will of their own? Number 5. The sailing stones of racetrack Playa. In the heart of Death Valley, a place defined by stillness and extreme heat, lies a phenomenon that defies simple explanation. Here, on the cracked floor of a dried lakebed, massive stones, some weighing hundreds of pounds, appear to move on their own. For decades, their long, shallow trails etched into the earth were a silent testament to an invisible force. Geologists proposed theories involving wind, ice, and mud, but for the longest time, no one had ever seen them move. Then in 2013, a rare combination of conditions was finally documented. Thin sheets of ice pushed by gentle winds floated the rocks across the wetted playa, a slow, almost imperceptible dance. The scientific mystery was solved, but it reveals a deeper truth, that even in the most desolate places, the world is in constant, subtle motion, driven by forces we can only occasionally glimpse. Number 4. The Moai of Rapa Nui. Easter Island's silent sentinels, the Moai, have puzzled humanity for centuries. How did an ancient, isolated civilization carve, transport, and erect nearly 1,000 statues, some weighing over 80 tons? Oral traditions of the Rapa Nui people speak of the statues walking from the quarry to their final positions on the coast. For generations, this was dismissed as myth. Archaeologists theorize they were rolled on logs or dragged on sledges. But in recent experiments, researchers demonstrated that by using only ropes and manpower, a moai could indeed be made to walk. With a coordinated rocking motion, the statues lurch forward, step by step, in an eerie, rhythmic shuffle. The legend was not a metaphor. It was a literal instruction manual, a piece of ancestral knowledge hidden in plain sight, proving that the ingenuity of the past can be more profound than we imagine. Number 3. The Menon Toll of Cornwall. In the windswept moorlands of Cornwall, England, stands a peculiar arrangement of granite stones, 2 upright pillars flanking a central circular stone with a hole bored through its center. Its name means the holed stone in Cornish. Dating back to the Bronze Age, its original purpose is lost to time, but for centuries it has been associated with powerful legends of healing and magic. Local folklore insists that passing through the hole can cure ailments, especially back pain and childhood illnesses. More intriguingly, some tales claim the stone itself subtly changes its position with the seasons, a slow, imperceptible migration that only the land itself can measure. While geologists might point to soil creep or frost heave, the belief persists that the stone is alive, its movement a quiet conversation with the earth, a gateway that shifts between worlds. Number 2. The Kodinheel Shiva Temple. In the village of Kodinheel in Kerala, India, stands a small, unassuming Shiva temple. Its history is steeped in local devotion and legend, but the temple holds a secret that defies easy explanation. According to local accounts and priestly records passed down through generations, the central sanctum housing the deity has, on several occasions, inexplicably shifted its position overnight. The movements are small, just a few inches at a time, but they are enough to be noticed by the devout who tend to it daily. There is no seismic activity recorded, no geological instability. The villagers believe it is the divine will of Shiva, a sign of his presence and power. Skeptics are left without answers, facing a quiet monument that refuses to be fixed in place, reminding us that faith and mystery are often 2 sides of the same unmovable stone. Number 1. The Abu Simbel Temples. In the 1960s, one of the most ambitious engineering feats in history was undertaken. The construction of the Aswan High Dam threatened to submerge the magnificent rock-cut temples of Abu Simbel, built by Pharaoh Ramesses II. To save them, a global coalition of archaeologists and engineers devised a plan that was, in its own way, as monumental as the temple's original creation. In a project that seemed to echo the very legends we've explored, the entire temple complex was meticulously cut into massive blocks, some weighing 30 tons. These pieces were then lifted and reassembled with surgical precision on higher ground, 65 meters above their original location. While this move was orchestrated by modern hands, it represents the ultimate expression of our theme. A monument was forced to move, not by a subtle, unknown force, but by the relentless march of progress. It is a stark reminder that even the most permanent structures are subject to the currents of time and human ambition. The truth doesn't disappear. It simply hides in plain sight. From the desert floor to the sacred temple, these monuments challenge our perception of permanence. They teach us that history is not just carved in stone, it is written in motion, in subtle shifts, and in the legends that dare to suggest that the world around us is more alive than we know. The question is not whether things move, but what moves them, and what moves us to look for the answers.